to another video on the channel. I know it's been a hot minute since I live streamed anything, but this is some seriousness, I guess, in terms of where the boys, with the EZ at the end, okay? The boys group, not the boys, or the boys, you know, with Josh Dub and them, not them, but the boys, easy, remember, okay? We've had a little bit of falling out, during this month. Today is, I believe, yeah, today is July 15th, 3:26 a.m. I know that I'm kind of live streaming this a little bit, like, late. Well, way late, honestly. More late than what I would honestly want. But I just wanted to talk to you guys real quick, catch you guys up with all the drama that's been happening behind the scenes and shit, why I've scrapped so many projects. Well, for one, the projects I can explain. For the past, I think, about 3-4 months after Games' disappearance, in which we all finally had a sigh of relief, me being me, right, seeking out a wider spread of fun for just not only me, but also my friends, to either get out of their comfort zone, you know, get into new things, see if they, you know, would want to do this and that, right? See if it works out for them. If it doesn't, of course, they have the right to either say no to it, this and that, shit like that, right? Apparently, I guess, me pushing that a little bit too much here and there, like, occasionally, like, every now and again, I would ask for, like, a new project, if they'd be willing to want to try this, try that, right? And some saying no, some saying that they want to, but they can't because of reasons or personal issues, this and that. Well, apparently that is me wanting people to stay and or being greedy, when that isn't the truth, because all we ever do is play the same games and do the same stuff. And it's to the point that everyone's bored, but apparently not everyone is willing to try new things. Warden, Crystal, hell, even, for example, Nathan, Galaxy, SS, and even Killer. Here and there, sometimes we do have problems with each other in terms of, like, what we want to do, what seems fun to us, this and that, right? I understand there's, like, that fine line curvement right there, but, like, you gotta think at the end of the day, though, like, I'm trying to do this not only for myself, but for everyone else, because I'm not thinking of myself as a whole in the group, nor am I trying to keep anyone from leaving, this and that. I'm just trying to have as much fun as I possibly can, and even with them around, because just as everyone else, I seek to give them the success that I have on YouTube, and or even outside of YouTube, of course. It's like, I truthfully do care enough to at least try things with them, but I mean, like, if it's kind of, like, out of my range in terms of, like, anything money-wise, you know, then that's kind of, like, a main issue right there. But I truthfully do try. So there's that. There's that one common issue that's been, you know, buzzing around. That's one of the apparently bigger issues that's been going around as of lately. You guys didn't know, there you go. So that's why JJK scrapped. We don't have enough people, not enough people wanting to try. I asked Galaxy, he said no to it, this and that. Speaking of, Galaxy and the others, in terms of collaborations, I will stop collaborations right after my official album comes out. I don't know when it's going to be out, but it is coming out. It is the Three Muscabitches. Yes, I know. Funny ass name. Yes, I know. The beats are 100% original, all made by me. Lyrics are yet to be decided. Lyrics are yet still, of course, like, you know, whether or not, like, I want to do it on whoever, you know, but there's that. Not to mention the fact that we all almost had a falling out. Well, me and Killer almost had a falling out with Mark, also known as SSJ or SSJ Attack, or it's simply Mark. You know, whatever you want to say about it, right? With him, so yeah, there's that. So in terms of any collaboration with him, that's also cut off. With Nathan, that's cut off. With even Galaxy, that's completely cut off, because at this point I am tired of trying to collaborate with them. I'm tired of trying to make content with them, and if I do make content with them, it will be on my own channel. So, meaning that, like, I'll still play with them, I'll still live stream with them, but in terms of collaboration, like live streaming Resident Evil with them, no, like live streaming Resident Evil, they do part 1, part 2, whatever, this, that, you know, back and forth shit, or hell, even making videos with each other to then, you know, post on our channels for them to take a while to then post their point of view of videos. That's all done. It's completely done. And if I do collaborations, it'll be outside of the group. So any collaborations outside of the group with pretty much like anybody, hell, even like Z Nation, for example, I have appeared in some of his live streams here and there, some of his Among Us live streams, but that's like months ago, almost like, I want to say what, like 8-7 months ago. So people like him, he I do know, and I know he's been going through some problems, and I know I hardly ever talk in his server, so there's that. I might be getting into touch with him again, seeing whether or not I could join some of his lives, some of his Among Us videos again, since it's been a real long time, and, you know, just getting into the feel of it, you know, getting into the groove, figuring out who's who, where everyone stands. You know, I may technically kind of like branch off in terms of doing my own stuff in terms of YouTube, because while everyone apparently doesn't, you know, want to do things with each other, and I'm the only one who's attempting to try and do anything with the others. And seeing as my attempts failed, you know, it is what it is. I'm done with it on collaborations. Done. Putting a huge pin in that. That isn't coming undone anytime soon at all. And like I said, I will make videos with them on my own channel. It's just that no collaborations, no this, no that. So yeah. And it'll only be with a few select people, because Nathan's off the table. Like, honestly, there's no gameplay with him. There's really no content around with him, especially with some of the jokes he cracks, which are funny as shit, I will not lie. But it is what it is. I don't know whether or not they'll care, but I mean, even if they do care, this is my choice at the end of the day. And as for Mark, I believe he is trying to migrate to another group. That's okay with me. Speaking of migration, Warden. So apparently some new news has come out about him. I know I probably shouldn't be sharing this, but I'm going to share it anyways, because honestly it is a little bothersome, because like it's not really clicking in my head. So as of recently, apparently the stuff that's been happening with Mark and him have been talking, and apparently the last time Warden left, which was right after Games disappeared, apparently he migrated and left from us once again for the third goddamn time in a row, if not fourth time by technicality. Apparently, when he left, he said that I was apparently being or becoming, in quotes, the new Games, which is, like, I guess somewhat hypocritical of him. And on top of that, he did join me, Killer, Nathan, and I believe it was Mamba. Yes, Mamba came back. He's still deciding, because he's been a nuisance here and there. He's been kind of a brat, so, you know how things are. But apparently with him and Crystal, apparently Crystal, just like Warden, abandoned all of us because of me seemingly cutting contact with not only specifically me, but apparently everyone else except for Mark. So apparently Mark has been the only one within the group chat that I know of. Galaxy hasn't talked to Warden. Killer hasn't been able to talk to Warden because he doesn't even have him added, nor doesn't even have his fucking Discord notification. Nathan, I don't even think gives two fucks. And like everyone else, pretty much, they kind of cut off, all except for SS. Total of 3 to 4 maximum amounts of time, and the reason he apparently was leaving those times was because of me in some shape, way, or form, instead of confronting me about it, talking to me about it, to then slowly and eventually drop the bomb to me in a private DM of everything that's been going on. And apparently, quote-unquote, saying that I've been dragging everyone down with me, and apparently somehow complaining, whining, and or trying to keep people to stay. In no way, shape, or form have I. I've even stated to Killer that, honestly, I wouldn't mind kicking him out of the group. Hell, I honestly will kick anyone out of the group, of course. I don't give two shits. Like, if you step out of line, this and that, or hell, even do some pedophilic bullshit or stuff like that, or anything criminal, this, that, so on and so forth, or hell, even petty, dude, I am kicking you out. Yes, I will be that petty, and or if it's a serious situation like being a pedophile, being caught texting minors, gone. Yeah, just straight gone. I don't give two shits. I'm cutting ties. And with Games, he was an exception because, for one, we did catch him in the act. Two, yes, I am aware he is back. Yes, I know. Warden is the one who sent it to me, thinking that I was probably going to do something about it, but in truth, no, I am not, because that beef is done, set sailed, bread has been fucking distributed, bro. Like, bread has been broken with. It's done. The shit is done. No grudges are left. I don't give a shit what he does. He don't give a shit what I do. Honestly, it's all in the fucking wind. All of it's done. And apparently everyone still views me as a hateful, spiteful DJ, which is fucking hysterically kind of dumbfounded. It's like to the point, like, apparently everyone's mentally attached to that version of me, which is funny because the moment that Games disappeared, I'm not even gonna lie, a few times I have forgotten that he completely disappeared off the internet. He is back with a new name, new title, this and that. I'm not gonna say the name of the channel, I'm not gonna say any of his information, this or that. It's fucking all in the wind with his ass, and apparently everyone was thinking that if they upheld that information from me, that even if they told me I was gonna start beef again, start shit like that, no, I am fucking done. Dude, I am tired of that guy, okay? And I'm pretty sure he's tired of me, not only of me, but from Warden and everyone else. Done, ship has sailed. Anyways, I'm going to say, right here on stream, what Warden told to me. So, well, here's the thing. Don't lose my PSN and lose my Discord. Frankly, I don't know how you still have friends. You act so much like Loquan, it's not even funny. Some examples. You both love to drag those around you down. Don't know how I've done that at all in the past 7 to almost 8 years, not including 6 to 4 years for some of the new members. like, for example, SS, who is a 4 to 5 year member, which is almost running on 6, honestly. Not bad, I will say. You both hate that people move on, leaving you, so you lash out and attempt to get them to stay. In no way, shape, or form have I ever threatened anyone to stay, like, at all. Like, literally, that is their choice. But the fact is, when you hang out with a group so much, to, like, the point you guys know each other as if y'all are, like, straight brothers, like, it's kind of hard to, like, accept the fact that they're moving on to another group, trying to migrate to another group, you know, which I am fine with. Like, even SS thought, like, that was my main issue because of him moving on to another group or hanging out with other friends. No, I could honestly give a shit on who the fuck he's hanging out with. In terms of women, yes, I do, because for one, a few shit has happened. I'm not going to disclose what's happened. All that shit's private. I'm not going to, you know, come on stream and fucking shout out every single thing that's happened to him with his relationships, but some shit has happened here and there. I understand the grieving process. He has had a few breakdowns here and there, which were probably from me, if not were from me, which I am sorry about, but, like, I'm just trying to look out for the guy. Not my fault that some people apparently see me as a dick, a pure dick who doesn't really give two shits. I do give two shits, and I do tell the truth, because I give a fine fuck. Because, like, if I just fucking lied to you, I wouldn't really be much of a friend. Honestly, I would not. And as for Crystal, I'm fucking sorry. I don't know what I did to hurt you, to make you completely disappear off Discord, instead of you actually talking to me about it, or hell, even your husband, Warden, Michael, talking to me about it. Especially in, like, voice call or this and that. It's like, why uphold information for so long to then tell me, right? Anyways, let's see here. You both act like children when you don't get your way. Your attitudes in general are so similar, it's ridiculous. I can say that because after I left PSN, I noticed how similar you two tits are. And fuck, even SS and Crystal agree that you act like Laquan more. Your general attitude is fucking disgusting. You always want things to go your way. Otherwise, you get angry, like, grow the fuck up, and face it. You don't own anyone. And the only reason some people still talk to you is because they're getting something from you, not because they want to be in your presence. For one, that would be you, Warden. I'm not here to, you know, criticize or anything, but that is truthfully you, Warden. Seeing on how not only you, but you and Crystal have deviated from us so many times and came back to us for no fucking reason, it's to the point that we honestly all kind of, like, just stopped caring. Because you guys would be on and off with the group, and that's why I hardly ever talked to you at all, because you would deviate from the group. Honestly, half the time I wouldn't even give two shits whether or not you left. I'd be like, alright, cool. Like, literally, like, anyone can ask Nathan, Mark, Galaxy, Killer, hell, even Mamba, hell, even Exotic, who's new to the group. You could even ask Zilla. Like, truthfully, like, almost every single one of us, when you left, we were like, alright, it is what it is. He left for his own reasons. It is what it is. Was I heartbroken about it? Was I this, that? No, because you're a fucking grown man. Like me, even though I'm 19, like, I knew some of y'all fucks when I was barely 16 years old. So, like, at that point, like, y'all practically in my childhood, so, like, of course I'm gonna view you guys as literal, legitimate friends, but with you, Warden, you never made that connection because of how old you are. Same with Nathan. Same with even Crystal. Same with anyone who's older than me, around 24 to 25 years old. At all. Because, for one, I can relate to some of your ideological ideals, experiences, this and that. I can kind of relate to them. I understand them. I can relate, but at the end of the day, I can really only relate to those who are either as young as me or just as old as me. I can really only ever relate with those types of people, and that is Killer, SS, Galaxy, fucking Zilla, maybe Zilla. I'm still kind of deciding there. Lightning, so on and so forth, you know. So honestly, when you left, it was literally just wind, like just pure wind flying by. It is what it was when you first left, and even the second time, the third time, the fourth time, it literally does not matter. So yeah, there's that. Then in terms of people speaking to me, for one, if they weren't wanting of my presence and me apparently acting childish, which is hilarious as shit. Okay, not to point fingers, but truthfully, you've been in parties long enough to realize that most shit that happens, it's because of someone else complaining for me to then get on their ass, and apparently you're calling my ass out for complaining like a child and acting out like a child because they themselves were acting like a child. Nathan, Killer, myself, SS, hell, even Exotic, like, even you, Warden, or hell, even Crystal are accountable for that, which is hypocritical, just to state. I'm not going to lie, and why, and secondly, why not tell me any of this, like, when, oh fuck, you fucking joined us, when SS told you to join us after I kicked both him and Galaxy out? Like, why would you uphold this information for months on end? Like, if you're gonna tell someone something, tell them in advance. Because honestly, either way you fucking told me, dude, I honestly could give two shits on how you view me. I could. You were hardly ever there to begin with. So, I mean, like, does still win, man. Anyways, let's see here. Blowing up on Galaxy was uncalled for. That nigga's going to college. Ever think he doesn't want to blow money on a game he may not play a whole lot of? Okay, now with that, I will 100% agree on that. Yes, was uncalled for. Now, me getting on his ass wasn't uncalled for because, for one, the way he acts, quite literally, is a problem. He sees it, he understands where I'm getting at in that point. It's just because, one, we hardly ever have actual communication with each other, and truthfully, it's the transparency between, like, everyone in the group. It's literally because of that. That shit was resolved with Galaxy. I had both a reason, and on top of that, we had a fucking agreement there. SS neither had any disagreements with anything I had to say, especially with him, with anything he had to say to me. But whether or not he did have something to say to me, and he just didn't want to say it, I mean, it is what it is. It's fucking all in the air. It's to the point I really honestly wouldn't fucking give two shits, because I'm kind of done trying to give a fuck. But, I mean, I'm still trying to give just the slightest of fucks, as much as I could possibly give to, you know, still be friendly towards everyone, still be competitive, still be me, you know. It's literally the fucking internet. It's how I act on the internet compared to real life. Real life, dude, I am shy as fuck. I am not good at talking, I'm not good with conversations, unless it's, of course, like a topic I'm, like, you know, knowledgeable about, like with the Trump bullshit. But, I mean, like, dude, I don't care. Anyways, let's see here. What else? SS has basically left your ass in the dust because of how you act. The nigga has enough problems of his own. He doesn't need you fucking yelling at his ass. One, I wouldn't be much of a friend if I was yelling at his ass. Two, I wouldn't be much of a friend if I wasn't telling him the truth in front of his face, whether or not he got sick of it. I understand there are boundaries and limits, but at the same time, sometimes those have to be crossed, whether or not you are friends or even family. It works both ways. I care for him, but I don't know if he cares for me. That's the thing. You see where I'm getting at here? Okay, let's see here. I don't know how Nathan puts up with your shit. The fuck works all goddamn day, gets on, then relax, then has to deal with a fuck that does nothing but get angry and yells at him because of a minor fuck up. Well, the reason I do that is because, one, I am competitive as shit. I get into the competitive zone, and yes, I am very aggressive when I play. If you find that as a problem, then honestly, you could have left a long time ago, Nathan. I'm not even lying to you. You could have left a long damn time ago. But at this point, you don't even give two shits. So it's like, okay. Okay, let's see here. Next, me and Crystal left because, yes, Laquan's BS, but also to distance ourselves from you. She doesn't even have Discord anymore. That's how far she's gone to distance herself from all of this. Yeah, to distance herself from all of this, and not only distance herself from all of this, but also distance herself from everyone else in the group. Practically leaving Galaxy, hell, Nathan, and I guess I could also say SS, even though SS has, fucking conversations with apparently Warden probably on a daily, even shares information of what I say on a daily, just like how Zilla records pretty much everything that we all say, like, daily, so it's like, I just don't care anymore. Talk shit, talk dirty, talk whatever about me, I honestly could give two shits less. If you see me as games, then you see me as games. Womp womp, bro. Womp womp, I don't give two shits. That's your problem, not mine. You need to grow the fuck up. You're damn near, 20? You act like a goddamn child when you don't get your way, and it's fucking pathetic to watch. Uh-huh. Well, I'll give you this, okay? I would say it's damn near pathetic to watch, but then again, you're not understanding that this is the way I act on the internet, and this is the way I've always acted on the internet with all of you since, like, age 16. Like, I'm not even lying to you. I've acted the same way towards everyone since I was 16 all the way up until now. And apparently, you guys not either discussing to me that there needs to be changes, that, we have a problem with attitude, this and that. See, there's literally no communication at all there. So you blindly let it continue to happen instead of trying to stop it from happening, or instead of trying to talk it out, in which me, Killer, SS, and Galaxy have talked about, and whether or not Warden, you have already received the information as of what I said to SS, because seeing on how SS is apparently your informant in everything that is DJ, then, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure you know everything. Seeing on how somehow you know that I got on Galaxy's ass. So, yeah, I don't know how you could have gotten your hands on that type of information there when you weren't there. But, I mean, besides that, I mean, like, in terms of you, Warden, it is what it is, dog. I bear no ill towards you, bro. That's your opinion on me. That's your opinion, bro. Live life to the fullest. If you don't give a shit about me, then that's your deal, not mine. And because I act childish on the internet, well, even grown-ups act childish on the internet. For example, like, Neon, for example, who does act childish, and then whenever, of course, something does, like, grow attention, he does get serious about it. Or just like Dr. Disrespect, before he was quote-unquote called out for being a pedo, and him blatantly, throwing out into the wind there, saying, yes, he was sexting a minor with Twitch, Twitter, fucking whatever, chats. Just like him, nothing but a fucking character, nothing but a facade with him for almost like, his whole streaming career, nothing but a facade while he was streaming. And whenever he got serious, he would still be in character, but he would be saying things in joking manners and or be straight dead serious while still having the persona of Dr. Disrespect, in quotes, right there. So, I mean, like, if you had a problem with that, then you could have just talked to me, but instead you chose to ignore and not only not talk to me about it, but chose to talk to SS about it, but still not resolve any problems nor situation, which was frankly, if not more arrogant of you, I will say. And you're probably gonna get on my ass for saying ignorant, because 1, I know for a fact you are prideful. 2, sometimes you do take things with a lot of grain of salt, honestly. Like, the smallest of grain being a lot of salt for you, truthfully. I understand that. I understand that our ideals are different. I understand that even Crystal's ideals are different from my own and or from your own. But still, like, there was no communication there. So, like, blame yourself and blame also me. And blame not only Crystal, but also SS and myself again for not having any communication towards each other at all and completely neglecting that we could have discussed things and probably fixed things, but instead you chose to let it continue on and apparently get worse in your eyes. I will continue to act the same way I've always acted. I am not going to change the way I do on the internet because 1, I feel comfortable with it, and if I have to, then I will, because right now technically I am not in my comfort zone talking about any of this, because 1, I'm not always serious all the time. I'm not always dead serious about, like, group this, group that, personal lives, this and that, you know. So, yeah, Nathan, on the other hand, Nathan doesn't give 2 shits. He can leave whenever he wants. Exotic, since he's practically brand new, there's nothing to say about him. As for Zilla and Lightning, they're practically Galaxy's friends, so they only really come hang around when he's around or whenever he's on Elden Ring. They play Elden Ring, either that or fucking Zilla does his own thing on Elden Ring. Galaxy fucking plays Elden Ring with either Lightning or himself grinding out, making Elden Ring videos like he did earlier tonight. So, I mean, if you have a problem with apparently a almost 20-year-old acting like a child on the internet compared to 40-year-olds and or even 35 to 29-year-olds acting like children, not games like Neon or hell even fucking god damn it, what's his name? Queso, or like Queso for example, like, then why the fuck did you ever hang around me? Like, what was the purpose of hanging around me in the first place? Besides entertainment, besides this, that, experiences. Like, what was the main point? Anyways, besides that, yeah, so that's pretty much everything I really wanted to talk about. Kind of done giving it 2 shits, you know. Kind of am moving on doing my own stuff in terms of content, this and that. And if you guys ever see me on someone else's channel, just know that it's because I'm either collaborating with them or I'm just mutual friends with them, just joining in on live stream to help them make content. So, yeah. But in terms of, like, helping other people and, like, the group make content, I'm done. Even though I'm the one who got everyone into making a YouTube channel, even making them grow in terms of their YouTube channels, I'm honestly kind of done trying. Even though I was the reason why this group started, even though I'm the reason why everyone's channel even came to be, even Games' channel, for example, all influenced by me. Like, just a puppet of strings accidentally created, right? Even though I don't want any part in collaborating with them, I will still, you know, make videos with them in it, but in terms of them collaborating with me, like making videos with me and their videos, this and that, I'm done. I'm done. I am tired of trying. And the final project that will probably be the only collaborative video that I post will be my official music that will be being posted, I don't know, sometime this year maybe, or maybe even next year, I don't fucking know. But that'll be the last time that anyone's collaborating with me, that I'm collaborating with, or they're collaborating with me. Either way, that will be the last time. And once that's done, external links and descriptions will be gone. H2O's channel will be gone. SS's links will be gone. Galaxies will be gone. Jockeys, because like I know there's no point of having his at all. And even in my subscriptions, they will be gone. Meaning that I will be technically severing ties to their channels, so when you look at me, you won't find them, and eventually it'll slowly disappear into the internet, and I will become a separate channel entirely. So yes, anything related to games will still be posted. Playlists, this and that will all be there. Collaborative playlists will still be there. Pretty much everything will still be there. I'm not going through 7 years of content. That's like what, 4,000 some videos, like whatever. And I'm barely sitting at like 1,000, so that's technically like 400, 300 videos in total that I don't want to sit down and scroll through and then delete, private, and, you know, all that stuff. So this is just a quick announcement of what's going on with the boys. We are now called the Warriors, no longer the Boys. No trademark pending, so you don't gotta worry about that. Anyways, hope to catch you guys all in the next one. Please like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think of my gameplay, play content, music, so on and so forth. Check in description below for any external links, including playlists, music playlists, and everyone else's playlists for the time being. And with that news, I bid you adieu.